Salut everyone, c'est moi, Elisabeth, and in this video I am going to be reacting to Chantal Foodie Beauty's video Cottage Pie Mukbang. Oh boy, I am so happy to see another mukbang. But she did say in her previous videos she was going to be doing a meal that she cooked, so okay, I'll accept, if it's a meal that she's made herself. I have no idea what in the world a cottage pie is. What the heck is cottage pie? Well, I guess we'll find out. So let's see what Chantal is cooking in her kitchen with her cottage pie.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Aww. Oh, shepherd's pie. I don't know much about shepherd's pie. I never had it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, that actually looks kind of good.
Hey guys, hey. How are you?
It's kind of big, but it looks kind of good.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hello, Chantal.
So this meal was supposed to have a salad. I'm just so tired. I've been out all day on my feet. And then our kitchen was a disaster,
to get a salad?
So I cleaned the whole thing and cleaned out the fridge, which I hate doing. I don't know about you guys, but whew. There's always like 1 or 2 pots in the fridge that are scary, and I'm always afraid of it.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
This is just like I've been reusing this bottle. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do.
Whatever happened to the coldest water bottle, sweetie?
And then I made homemade potato. I don't know why, but it's like shepherd's pie. But the real shepherd's pie, I think, has lamb. Therefore, shepherd. Oh. But I don't eat lamb, so
I didn't know that.
I know you might think, oh, what's the difference between a cow, an adult cow, and like I won't eat veal or lamb. Just, okay. I guess I draw the line at eating baby animals. I'm not shaming anybody, but I just don't personally, okay? It's just, plus, I don't even like the flavor of lamb. Let's just leave it at that.
All right, so you use beef
Before it
instead.
sparked some kind of debate in my comments.
Is that why you call
that.
it cottage pie?
Anyways, I made some with ground meat, ground beef. Now, you can do it, there's so many different ways. Sometimes, like, I guess the traditional way probably is like peas, carrots. I used a ground beef with a diced onion, medium ground beef, because I drain it, but I like that the fat content adds it makes it more, the meat more moist, I guess. I find like lean ground beef a bit more chewy. So yeah, and then I added some beef broth and some Bisto, and Bisto is used to thicken it and brown it. So it made like a gravy, like a brown gravy, and then I have cream corn, a can of cream corn, and I whipped mashed potatoes with butter and milk, and some cheese, mixture of like white and
oh, that's mashed potato on top. I thought that was breading on top. And
I baked it on 375 for about a half an hour. All right. Oh, where's my? I wanted to show you guys this. This is creamy cucumber. This, I don't know. This was like a childhood meal I had a lot as a kid. So I have this glitter you guys like. Oh, sometimes it falls in your eyeballs, and
yeah, I was commenting on it in my last video.
I used to eat this like
it was distracting.
On my salads. Creamy cucumber was always my favorite salad dressing. I don't know if you guys have ever had this, but
it's just salad dressing.
It's really good. It's not the healthiest. It's along the lines of ranch, but all these bottled salad dressings have a lot of additives, but
just don't drink it.
Once in a while, just a little bit.
I know how much you love gravy, so please
don't drink it.
The salad dressing.
And I did do that. You know me, the gravy drinker.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Please don't.
Okay. I have so many pickled things to show you guys today. I'm excited. I'm excited, okay? Don't ruin my moment. This is bean and olive. So these are, those extreme beans I eat?
Not really.
I had to get Phoebe to help me with these. So this has a bean inside an olive. A pickled bean inside an olive. Check it out! Beanie beat.
You can keep it. I think I'll pass. Are you sure you like it?
Sorry.
Oh, we're not going to do the shi. Instead, we're gonna act like we just got all soured up
good.
in our mouth and then acted like we enjoyed it.
And
You look like you're gonna cry.
I got some sliced beets.
Okay, at least something I
love pickled
recognize.
beets. But I forget that I eat them, and then I panic when I go to the bathroom.
Okay. Nice visual.
Eat a bite.
All right, so we're gonna be eating some
Oh
pickled
man, these are good.
what's-its.
My mom makes pickled beets though, and they're so much better.
In addition to the meal that we've already prepared, which, by the way, she was gonna have a salad with it, but was too tired to get the salad. Which, okay, my question is about the salad. Was it a bag salad that you just didn't feel like putting in a bowl and dealing with? Or was it a salad in which you actually had to prepare the salad? I mean, I'm leaning toward the bag just because, you know, obese woman here, my own experience. I always get the bag salad because, you know, stupid me, I don't have the foresight to think ahead about how I want to do a salad. And I just, grab a bag and don't think that you could be making your own, but I just don't think that way. So that's kind of what I'm leaning toward, that you probably just had a bag of salad in the refrigerator. So what was so difficult about putting it in a bag and preparing it for your meal? I mean, I don't know anything about your pickled bean and olive what's it, or your pickled beets. I mean, I don't know what those are as far as calories or sodium or whatever. But I do think that if you just wanted your little cottage pie thing here and you wanted to balance it out, I think a green salad probably would have been a nice complement. And along with that, you probably could have cut down the portion because, I mean, when she was first cutting it out of the pot, looking down on the dish, it didn't look that big, but now that it's on the plate, and maybe it's just the angle that we're seeing it, I don't know, but it just looks big. It looks like a really big portion. And if you had a nice green salad with a lot of color, I hear a lot of fitness gurus, nutrition gurus, those people, they're always saying, color, put color on the plate, so green salad and tomatoes and other colors to brighten it up. I think that would have made this a much more well-rounded and balanced meal, and you wouldn't have needed the little pickled what's-its that you're snacking on while you're having this meal. So, just an observation.
Some
I'm learning.
Vlasic pickles. Oh, speaking of my mom,
you're
she got
also
me this
having
shirt.
Pickles?
And it's actually only a 3X, which I'm really surprised. It fits very well, but it's kind of stretchy.
I kind of like it. I like the design.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah,
She's always
actually, I
keeping
like
her eye
it.
out when she goes shopping and there's like sales. This shirt was $3 on sale.
No, you can't pass that up.
Beauty pickle bite.
Beauty pickle bite. Everything you've eaten has been pickled. Why don't you eat the meal that's in front of you, please?
All right,
I can't believe I'm asking her to eat.
let's do the Canadian thing here.
What's the Canadian?
Heinz 57 this.
What?
All right.
What the heck are you? You are not.
I don't know, this might be
Oh!
controversial. Oh, I forgot to shake the ketchup. But I put
Blech.
ketchup on mine.
Okay.
I sure do.
Well, that's adding to the meal. I mean, some people like ketchup. I'm not going to fault
Still no
that, but
napkins. Forgot.
oh.
All right, let's give you a beauty bite of this shepherd's pie. Yum.
For myself, you ruined it with the ketchup.
Steaming hot. Sparkle in my eye. Beauty.
Which I told you to watch out for in my last video. All that thick glitter on your eyes is going to get in your eyeball. I mean, it was falling out during the whole car vlog. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you. No, she did it.
I said, shh.
You know what? You can take your chin, shove it up your... Okay.
You have to shh for this one because God, it's so good.
That's so annoying. But whatever. Savor
Doesn't
your
even
food.
need ketchup.
You know, if you
The
were to
meat is
practice
tender
mindful
and
eating, you might find
flavorful
yourself
from
in
the
a better
broth.
position.
Oh my god.
I was watching a video by, I believe it was Cupcake Vegan for Life. She was, I believe it was a video for her accountability group that she has on her YouTube channel. I don't know anything about joining it or anything like that, but I was just watching the video, and she was talking about using mindful eating, practicing mindfulness when you eat. And these, individuals who engage in mukbanging, such as our girl here, Chantal, perhaps if she would engage in mindful eating, she wouldn't find herself maybe gorging herself as much. She could learn to appreciate her food more. She would slow down, savor the food, and she would be able to recognize when she is satisfied. So often in her mukbang videos, you'll see her reach that moment where she just kind of goes, whew, like she'll take that real deep, whew, where, that deep breath or that long pause. That is your body telling you, okay, I'm done, I'm satisfied, I'm good. But she just keeps going because she has to clean up her plate. And if she were to engage in mindful eating, I think that would really, really help her a lot. But in order to be mindful, you have to be paying attention to your plate. You have to be paying attention to the food that's in front of you and not paying attention to your image on a camera. So, who knows if that's something that she would ever think to engage in. But I do think that is something that would be helpful for her if she were to practice it. So, just a thought.
Cream corn weirds me out because I'm a Twin Peaks fan. And there's like a scene where he's like, I want my garmonbozia. Garmonbozia is like represented by cream corn, which it's like representative of like pain and suffering. Don't ask.
It's a Twin Peaks
If you're not
thing.
familiar with David Lynch,
If you've never seen Twin Peaks, you don't understand.
ask, okay?
But if you haven't seen Twin Peaks, you got to see it. And not just the new thing that Showtime did. You got to go all the way back to the 90s show that aired on public television. Or, well, regular TV.
We used to go to my grandfather's chalet. I think I told you guys this. He used to own a really nice chalet in the Laurentian Mountains on like a big hill. It was friggin' huge. And like I was eating dinner. My mom made me, I used to love salads like as a kid with pickles and olives in it and a lot of dressing. So she was pouring my dressing for me because I can't be trusted with dressing. I was young, like, I was probably like 8 or 9.
You might have been young, but it hasn't changed, hon. You still love your dressing.
You're not going to do it. You're going to pour too much. And I was making such a fuss. Like I was throwing a tantrum like the spoiled brat I was. And if I can afford it, I'm going to put my mom, I'm going to take care. I'm not going to put her in a nursing home. Well, I'm going to put her, if I can afford it, I'm going to put her in like a luxury nursing home with like the best care because she deserves it after putting up with me. Anyway.
Well, you should take care of your mom.
So it was creamy cucumber. So to teach me a lesson, she's like, if you pour too much, you're going to eat the whole thing.
What?
Sure enough, I poured my own dressing. The inner cap fell off because I was squeezing. Like half the bottle fell in my salad. It was like salad soup. And the cheese. This is like perfect comfort food. I love it. I've been craving something homemade so bad.
You should do
So
more
anyway,
homemade stuff, sweetie.
She was.
Be better
I'm
for you.
like, but she thought I would start crying and making a fuss and like, I don't want to eat it. Nope. I ate it. I ate all the dressing. That probably wasn't too good for me because, but
look where you are now.
She was still mad because that was unhealthy.
You're all about that dressing and all about the sauce and the gravy, so
I told you.
it's followed you into adulthood. I need my own Oompa Loompa song. Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Doo. Got another puzzle.
You can say eating habits are not, or obesity, stuff like that, are not genetic. Sure. But I swear, if you guys knew my dad, and I'm sorry, Dad, if you're watching this, but he has the same. I'm pretty much just like him when it comes to food.
Okay. So you're saying it is genetic?
He's been up and down in his weight.
You're agreeing with it?
All his life, too. Well, in his adult years. He was very in shape for the good part of his life, but then, life happens. I don't know. But I remember him coming over once and to visit when I was living with Pete, and he was with his fiance, and they were visiting. He was like, "Hey, how about we order a pizza?" And this was supper time, and I'll call her. His wife was like, "You just had that for lunch. You just ordered a pizza for lunch." It's totally something I would do,
Yeah, I know.
Just
I think you've
things
done
like
it.
that. Really loving food. But if I could get myself loving the right kind of food, even just homemade food would be a big improvement.
Yes, it would. It's hard. I know. It's hard.
Homemade food really is better. This is better than Popeye's meal.
It really is.
It's just that Popeye's is more convenient sometimes when you don't feel like cooking or,
Yeah, it is.
I really don't have an excuse.
Oh?
I really don't.
Meaning?
And the new apartment,
the one that you're wanting.
It's gonna have the best kitchen.
She keeps going on about this kitchen. In the last video, she went on about how it was a beautiful, large kitchen with a nice, an island in the kitchen. I mean, it sounds great. It sounds wonderful. And yeah, if you are someone who likes to cook, it does sound like the kind of kitchen that, you would appreciate. The only thing is I think that nice, large, beautiful kitchen would be wasted on Chantal. Because she just, depends a little too much on her tried and true comfort food, on her fast food, on ringing up Uber Eats or whatever service she uses to get her fix. And I mean, to be blunt, that's in many ways what this is. It's a fix. Because she feels the need for that fast food, and it's easy, it's convenient to get to, and in 2 shakes there it is, and you can gorge on to your heart's content. And I'm really not so sure that Pete's is going to be saying much of anything. He hasn't yet. I mean, he sits right by her in the car when they have different types of fast food mukbangs, so I can't really see Pete's being against her ordering out. So, I mean, I just think the kitchen's going to be wasted on her. But would I love to see her do more, home cooked, homemade meals? Absolutely. Because it does make a difference when you do it yourself. I mean, compared to what you might buy that's, pre-prepared and pre-packaged versus what you can put together yourself, it's like, I mean, in some cases it could be night and day because it's all about how you prepare it and how you cook it and everything. So it would absolutely do her so much good to do more with home cooked meals. And I would like to see her do that more. I would like to see her actually cook the meal just to see how it's done. I'm always looking for new ideas and I'm always looking for ways to improve my own eating habits because I still have problems with, making the right food choices. I'll still reach for the easy stuff. Now, fast food, not as much because I've only got two things that will deliver to my apartment, and that's Pizza Hut and Papa John's. Now, those two options are still available to me, but they're also a bit more pricey because if I just wanted McDonald's or something, it's not quite as pricey. So, and you have to order a certain minimum before they'll deliver to you. And so before I can order out like that, I really have to consider, well, do I really want to spend this money? Because, I got to watch my money. I got to watch, how I budget my spending. So getting off topic here. So yeah, I would absolutely would love to see her do more when it comes to home cooking, homemade meals, showing us how she prepares the meal. But if she gets this wonderful place that she really wants to get, I have a very bad suspicion that beautiful kitchen is going to be wasted on her.
BB's playing the. I'm gonna try to do the Q&A. Don't worry.
I don't want you to do the Q&A.
Hopefully tomorrow.
To be completely honest, I don't want the Q&A because I don't want you to rake BB over the coals.
Obviously.
That's
just more comfortable.
That's my concern because she has been dangling this breakup Q&A over our heads for the past 5 or so videos, maybe not, but give or take. She's been dangling this, I'm going to do a breakup Q&A when I'm alone in the apartment because she wants to make sure she's alone and that BB isn't within earshot. And it's like, girl, you do not need to do a Q&A about your breakup. I honestly don't want to hear about it. And I also worry that she's going to make BB look like the villain. I mean, I don't want to think that way, but that's my suspicion. She's going to try to make BB out to be the villain. Or she's going to make BB look bad. Rake him over the coals for doing whatever. I don't know. And it's possible maybe she won't. It's possible that it'll be completely nice and generous, but at the same time, I just have this feeling that, well, if it was going to be that way, you wouldn't care if BB was in the next room playing his video games. Or you might even have BB in the room with you, probably off camera, because BB is not a fan of being on camera, but you might have him in the room with you to do the Q&A. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that video and what she's going to be revealing, because
Comfortable. This is so good, guys. My God.
I'm not sure I'll react to that one because I feel icky.
Feeling a bit better right now. Less tired. I think I just really went too long without eating because I was so busy. You know, you don't think about it. And that's the key. I'm telling you, for me, I need to keep busy.
So are you saying all you had to eat was the
I need to
Starbucks
find
coffee
hobbies,
and
but,
the
like, I
little
hate doing
egg white
anything. Like,
sandwich?
I know that sounds bad. These are good. What's the
I'll
brand?
pass. Never heard of them, and I'll pass.
Matt and Steve's. There's Matt and Steve.
Yeah, no thanks.
Whoa. Whew.
You say they're
sour.
good, but you don't act like you're enjoying them.
What was I saying? I totally do this. I start talking about something and then I don't finish it. It's maddening.
Well, that was always one of the issues I had with your story times. You'd always go off on these random tangents. And it's like, will you just get back to the
We're gonna
daggone
have
story?
Good meal for a while. Oh yeah, cooking it. So yeah, like just cooking like foods that I always love and like trying new recipes. I want to try a lot of French cooking.
I'd love to see it.
I want to try replicating what that family made when I lived with them, the French family. Yeah, I don't know about Brenda, guys. I actually feel bad for her looking at her right now. This is weird. But, like, she was given to me, but not as, like, a gift. It was just like a, hey, I don't want this giraffe. Do you want it? I feel bad. I just, like, she's gonna be tacky in my new place, you know? She's gonna come get me in my sleep. Plus, it's like, I do have kind of, like, a lot of, like, African themed decor that I don't know. I won't be decorating my place with. I'm gonna try something new. Well, I do have some. There's some things in my bathroom, like some carvings from Ghana that my aunt gave me when she went there. I'm keeping those. Those are beautiful.
So you going for a Vienna Parisian theme?
I don't know, we'll see. Harry Bush, though. I'm gonna put him on the back of my toilet.
Oh boy.
It's really good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, this is good. See, potatoes.
I feel like that was the
Some
moment where she was
carbs.
done. She did that.
But
That just
I
seems
find
like
it,
the
like,
breath that she takes when it's like, okay, I'm
make
full.
my tummy feel better. Like, they are part of the brat diet. Like, if you have, like, intestinal issues, they're easy to digest. And they're full of fiber. So, yeah. One more of these babies.
Do the sour face. Don't cry.
Ooh, they're sour. Ooh.
It's going to
That's
be
why
a
they're
new
in a
thing.
small jar, because you
The
don't
sour
need
face.
more
We got Beauty
one
Bite
for
and
you.
the sour face. You did it
Potatoes are
again.
filling
You're
them.
done. Stop eating. Sweetie,
I'm
this
eating
is
this with
something I've had to learn myself because I would stuff myself and stuff myself and stuff myself because for whatever reason, I thought I was that hungry and I really wasn't. But when I started paying attention to what I was eating, how I was eating, and my own body's cues to let me know that, hey, I'm hungry. Hey, I'm satisfied. Hey, I'm full. And hey, guess what? I'm going to keep you up all night with a damn stomach ache because you overfed me. And I kid you not. And you need to learn to recognize those cues because you're totally ignoring them. You have done that. That big deep, expulsion of air from your diaphragm, or I'm whatever. I'm making things up as I go. I have no idea what I'm saying. But you've done that move, that motion a couple of times now. Your body is trying to tell you, I'm satisfied. I'm good. But you just keep going. Mindful eating, Chantal. I really think you need to start looking into mindful eating. If you are still going or going to go, I hope you are, to Overeaters Anonymous, to the therapist, I hope somebody can talk to you about mindful eating. I really, really think that would be helpful for you.
The spoon. I like eating stuff with a spoon, like stuff that's not really that
meant to be eaten with a spoon, like lasagna.
It just like scoops it up better.
Whatever, to each his own. Eat lasagna with a spoon.
That's good.
It looked good, but I think you probably had too much. Your body keeps trying to tell you. There it is again.
All right, guys.
You stuffed yourself, sweetie.
So thank you for having dinner with me.
Oy.
I really enjoyed this home cooked meal, and I look forward to cooking more things. Comment below your favorite meal, comfort meal, just your like go-to homemade meal. Some people it's like a spaghetti sauce. I love like spending the day just simmering a really good spaghetti sauce. Meatloaf and mac and cheese or scalloped potatoes. I don't know. This is not the healthiest thing, but does anyone shake and bake chicken? Do you guys remember that?
I do.
Yum.
I still make it sometimes.
All right. So that's it for this. Oh, check what I got.
What now? Jiffy Pop?
It's been like probably...
I didn't know they still
only
made
eaten this,
those.
like, a couple times as a kid, but I remember how fun it was. So
yeah, I had no idea they still made them.
Nostalgia. So for a movie night one night, I'm going to save this for a movie night and
Oh, that'll be fun.
look forward to it. All right, guys. So that's it for now. Thank you for having dinner with me this evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
See you later, Chantal. Oh. Goodness. I mean, I applaud her for eating a home-cooked meal, a meal she made herself, not one that she had to call out to Uber Eats to deliver to her. So I applaud her for that. Now, I just think she needs to engage in mindful eating. Because she is not listening to her body. Her body, when I found out what that was, that whole, where your body just does that apparently it's natural, I don't know, but that expulsion of air while you're eating, it's a sign that your body has reached, either it is satiated or it's full. Because there's being satiated and there's being full. When you're satiated, you're satisfied, you have quenched the hunger, you have fueled the body, you're good to go. You can stop. If you keep going, then you reach that, you're full. Your stomach is full. It's like you have filled yourself to basically capacity. If you keep going, you're going to reach, all new levels of fullness. And then depending upon how much you keep going, you're going to find yourself up late night with a bellyache. But when I learned about that, and it's like, oh, really? And then I would think back to those times when I would have those really big, bad binges on KFC that I would do for absolutely no reason other than me thinking I was that hungry. And I really wasn't. And I could remember having those moments of, whew, I feel full, but I'm going to keep going because this is good. And, and I would pay for it later, So paying attention to those cues, it really helps you to see just how much your body needs to feel satisfied. So mindful eating, Chantal, I hope you look into it, or I hope your therapist says something about it, or when you go to Overeaters Anonymous, that's something that they talk about. I would imagine some professional, someone in the community having to do with overeating, binge eating, working with those who have eating disorders, that this is something that they would encourage them to practice. So I think it would really be helpful for her. So that's all I have for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoy my videos, if you like my reactions, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at Elisabeth Dom de Chat. My link will be in the description box below. I am also now on Twitter. You can follow me at Elisabeth de Chat. My link for my Twitter will also be in the description box below. Thanks again so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Hope to see you next time. À bientôt.